Mr. DJ, bring it back for the ladies.
What you do?
Bouncing that booty girl, bouncing. Bouncing that booty girl. Arabana, bouncing that booty girl, bouncing. Bouncing that booty girl. Arabana, bouncing that booty girl. Twerk, bouncing that booty girl.
He is he? That's just not right.
Here you go, I got it.
Thank you so much.
Here, you just come through here. That's.
Anthony, come here, sir.
Hey, how are you doing?
How you doing, man?
He's being disruptive again. So.
He's doing what?
He's being disruptive again.
Okay. District 10.
Third floor?
10-4. I'm 23 in the City Hall lobby. Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
What's going on, buddy?
I came here to handle business, and they asked me to write everything down and to sit here while I do it. This guy's been harassing me because he doesn't like anything I say and wants to turn me into a criminal, and and doesn't like that I'm speaking here. I told him that if he doesn't like what I have to say, he wants to control what people say here when they have the right to redress their government here under the First Amendment, that he shouldn't be working here at City Hall, especially since he works for one of the largest human rights violators that the world's seen, according to the United Nations and the the U.S. Secretary of State's office and the U.S. Attorney General. And I'm wondering why the city of Tucson continues to have a human rights violating company that's according to according to a vote that they made, the government is supposed to be divesting from being involved with prison for profit, in which that's what their company does. So tell me this, then I have the right to redress all grievances and to peacefully assemble for any complaints I have and to call for reform of the government. So can you tell me why
This is what I can tell you. I've been called here because you're causing a disturbance in here. I'm not. Listen. I'm talking now. I listen to you. You listen to me. I have been called here and said you're causing a disturbance. So here's what I need from you. I need you to step outside with me. If you do not step outside with me, I'm going to arrest you for trespassing.
How are you going to arrest me for being in a public place?
I am going to arrest you for
trespassing. How are you going to trespass
I am going to put handcuffs on you and bring you outside. That's how I'm going to do it.
How are you going to arrest me for being
Are
in
you
a
going to step
public
outside
place?
with me?
How
Are you going to step
arrest
outside?
me for being in a public place?
You're under arrest, sir. Stand up. That one.
Under under the First Amendment. I have the right to peacefully assemble and to redress all grievances to my government.
The key is peacefully.
Well, I'm not doing anything violent. I'm not doing anything threatening.
We
I
disagree.
was sitting in a chair talking.
Okay.
And so you're arresting me under pure political speech. In a public facility, you're trying to trespass me from a public place for political activity, for political statements at the request of a private
Come over here.
from a for-profit corporation that's a human rights violator.
Stand here, turn around for me. You have any weapons on you, Anthony?
I got my brain and I got my mouth. And I got my rights. I got my Constitution. Tell me which one of those is a weapon.
All right. Stand right here. Let's go ahead and fill out a citation on him and charge him with trespassing. I will go in and finish talking to these guys if you want to go ahead and get that started for me.
I'm gonna get my paperwork out of my bike's inside.
Oh, your bike's inside. This is mine. Okay. I got you.
Am I starting paperwork?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Trespassing.
hang on.
How do you trespass someone
So,
from a public
his birthday,
place?
do we know that?
What's your birthday, Anthony?
2/13/82. How do you?
Thank you.
Can you tell me how you can trespass someone from a public place?
Because you still have to conduct yourself with a certain decorum, which you have a hard time doing that.
According to what? Texas versus Hill, Driver versus Turner, the New York ACLU versus Homeland Security. Which one of those case laws are you talking about?
What do you use for home address? Your mailing address?
702 South 6th.
And what, do you have a phone number?
Well, I do, but Sergeant Guinnie stole my phone. So can we investigate why?
Thanks for coming out.
That's how my day's been going.
Oh, it was so quiet with
Yeah.
for us now.
Probably
all of a
jinxed
sudden-
us.
Yeah.
I jinxed it because I even
jinxed
said
it.
it to one of the people in the business license. Like, wow, it's been a quiet week.
So he comes in, and what happens?
He wanted to go up to talk to somebody on the
Let me
Facebook.
explain it. So
Let him.
he
Yeah.
comes in here.
He-
I knew.
Yeah, I
knew.
understand.
So I just said, hey, like, all right, so how you doing? He starts going on about the Constitution. So I said, I was like, I don't need to hear this. It's up to whoever you go talk to. So then he said that his phone was stolen from city court, so he wanted to speak to risk management.
Gotcha.
So I told him, stay down here and I'll go upstairs and talk to someone. So they handed me a notice of claim notice, and I handed it. So
Yeah.
I just came down and handed it to him. I said, here, just fill this out and get back. So then he said, oh, okay. And I thought he was about to leave. Then he said, well, I gotta go. He's like, well, what else do I have to do? So you want to go to the 7th floor to go talk to my lawyers. So I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go get someone and they'll come, or else, and then I'll come back for you. So Chris Avery comes down and speaks to him. At first he was calm, and then he started getting really loud. Started speaking about one of Chris's friends, Mike. I don't know if he works for the government or something, but he started speaking really badly about him.
Okay.
So Chris told him, don't bring this, don't be talking about him like that. He's a good friend.
Okay.
So he just, they just start getting angry at each other, and he wouldn't stop being loud. So Chris said, I'm done talking to you. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Okay.
So he went back upstairs, and he had these questions to fill out. So I said, you can stay here and fill them out real quick, quietly, or you can go outside and fill them out. He said, I'll just stay here. So I said, all right, just make sure you're calm. And then, he was calm for a little bit. They started talking to me, saying that I shouldn't be working here because I didn't want to hear anything that he had to say. So then he just started going off on me. And I said, look, just sit down, fill out your questions, right? I don't want to hear it. So then, did it for a few minutes. Again, so I said, all right, you want to go outside? You can go outside and do this.
Okay.
I'm not going to listen to this. So then he just, you know, stayed quiet.
Yeah.
Did it again. Third time, he wanted to go off on me, so I said, alright, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to go outside, alright? I'm gonna count to 3. If you're still on that seat by 3, I'm gonna call TPD.
Okay.
So,
When you say he went off, he was just loud,
he was
incredibly
just-
loud and
yeah,
disruptive.
He was just being loud and disruptive.
Okay, all right. Which kept you from doing your work and accomplishing anything because you had to focus on him.
Exactly, and it was only us. Well,
Yeah,
at the time it was
oh, yeah, I
3,
gotcha.
and then now it's us 2.
And you were seeing the same behavior. Okay. Do you guys have like cards with your name and information, or
I can fill something out.
I just need.
I can just write my name.
That's all I need. I just need name, just the basic information: name, date of birth, phone number, address you want to use, and same thing if you can. You want to do that? I'm sorry, I
Was
gave
it
you
name, date of
just
birth?
name, date of
And the
birth,
address.
address, phone number. This basic stuff. So, all right. Thank you, and I'll come back in and get them.
Why you're not securing my property and you're allowing it to be blown all over?
Sure. 526.
not listening. You kicked your bike. And
You
he
kicked
keeps
my
coming
bike?
up on me.
I'm not.
Would you
You're
like
the one.
Anthony?
No, you're not staying.
You
where I
see
asked
how
you to.
I don't have to listen to you.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Not when you're acting
not gonna come in
violently
my
and tyrannical,
face and spit on
violating
me.
my rights under the Constitution.
Anthony,
Aren't you the officer that assaulted me 51 times on 4th Avenue? Aren't you the cop who keeps arresting me whenever I peacefully assemble and try to redress my government for grievances?
I have never assaulted you.
You
and
have.
I did arrest you before.
Even Bud
Anthony.
Foster says he saw you assault me.
Anthony,
Are you saying Bud Foster's a liar?
do you want us to take you to jail or do you want us to release you? You tell me.
You don't have any grounds to hold me.
Well, we're going to release you and give you a citation, have you sign it and leave, or we can take you to jail. You need to tell me which, because if you keep yelling at my officers, then I'm going to have them take you to jail. And I'd rather not do that. I'd rather release you and let you go on your way.
So, can you tell me this? Am I allowed to peacefully assemble and redress my grievances under the Constitution?
I have arrested you for being in there, causing a disturbance, and refusing to leave. They asked you to leave and you refused. That's trespassing.
So how can a non-government entity tell me I
That's
can't redress my
that's all I'm
government
going
and
to talk to you
communicate
about.
with my government and be in a public
You can
facility?
make that point at your court hearing.
What allows a for-profit,
your name down
non-government
here? You want
entity
down here?
to tell me I can't speak
you
with
can
my
put my name
government
down there
and
if you
to
want to.
keep
It's
me
fine with me.
from a public facility?
And I think we should also add disorderly conduct in there as well, because he was very loud and disrespectful to the people working in there, and they couldn't get their job done. Whoa! I got you. No, don't go nowhere. I got you. No backing up. That's all. I got you. We got the door. You just go ahead and walk. We got the door.
Say anything to government, and as long as they don't threaten or physically keep the government from doing their duties. Do you understand that, Sergeant Guinnie?
It's Guinnie.
Do you understand that
I'm going
Texas versus Hill states that as long as a
I'm going
person
to-
doesn't physically keep someone from doing their duties and doesn't threaten them with harm, that they can't be arrested for disorderly
Once
conduct?
again, that's a point you make at your hearing and at your trial. Okay, that's the point you make there.
And your body camera's on?
Yes.
Good, because we're going to go to court and show that I told you the case law and you didn't care,
Okay.
that you thought you were above it.
I've told you why I arrested you.
And I
Are you
told
going
you
to-
why you don't have the right to arrest me
understand.
under the Constitution.
I understand.
And what the Declaration of Independence allows me to do as a
this point-
citizen
at this point in
if
time,
the government
I
acts
disagree with you.
violent or
Do you want me
tyrannical
to-
towards me.
Do you want me to, you're going to sign your ticket when we release you, or do you want to go to jail? You tell me what you want to do. Your call. What would you like to do?
Well, give me the citation and I'll see you in court.
Well, you have to sign the citation. It's required that you sign it. If you refuse to sign it, we'll take you to jail.
Well, if
You're
you
signing the promise of appearance. You're not admitting any guilt.
Well, why should I appear in front of a court that doesn't recognize my rights, that allows you to overstep
I'm
your...
just asking the question. It's a yes or no question. Are you going to sign your citation?
Sure.
Okay. Would you like me to unhandcuff you, or you want one of these officers to handcuff you?
I prefer someone who didn't assault me in the past to uncuff me.
Well, I have never assaulted you, but
You have assaulted me.
So it's okay, I can
I have
handcuff you.
witnesses.
Okay.
When can we sit down with the city attorney with those witnesses?
All right, Anthony, bring your hand to the front, put it on your chest for me. Thank you very much. All right, bring that one up front, right in the chest, and Officer Ashley will have you sign your promise to appear.
Again, it is not admitting guilt. It should be promised to appear.
I actually got a court order that says I can't go there.
Okay.
So are you ordering me to go to a place where I got to, where the
sergeant's
courts
name?
say I can't go?
Who made the arrest? It's right there.
Well, wasn't he the same sergeant that arrested me
Read
for
your paperwork.
peacefully assembling there?
Read your paperwork, and if you'll understand that, you'll know exactly what you can do. Here's your copies.
There's your paperwork. Okay, you're not welcome back here at this point in time
So
for the rest of the
can
day.
you tell me why, how you have the power to make sure I'm not able to communicate or speak to my government? Where this is, where like if I can't come here, I can't pay my taxes. I can't
I
pay
said
for a business
you're
license.
not welcome back here today. That's what I said.
So
okay?
when can
if
I
you
come back?
here,
Can I come back tomorrow?
it's closed tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Can I come back Monday?
You're more than welcome if you have business
Can
to come
I
here.
attend city council meetings?
I don't know. Do you have any reason why you can't?
Well, I live here in Tucson, so I have the right to
I don't know. Are there
attend any public meetings.
Are there any court injunctions or any rulings that say you can't? I don't know the answer to that. You know it. I don't deal with the city council. I don't know the answer to that. You're asking me a question you should know the answer to.
Well, I would ask that you talk to
I'm talking
the
to you
city
today.
attorney
I
and
don't
see
need to
what
talk to
your
the city.
legal options are.
I don't have to deal
So are
with anything as far
you
as that's
saying
concerned.
that you're refusing to talk to your legal counsel about what you're actually allowed to order and what you're allowed to do?
I am telling you that I don't have anything to do with the city council. You're asking me a question I
I'm
know the answer to.
asking about you consulting your legal
I
counsel.
am not at this moment going to consult my legal counsel. No.
So after this whole conversation, you're saying that you wish not to talk to your legal counsel about anything that transpired here.
At this present time, I do not feel I need to talk to any legal counsel. No, sir. I'm confident in my decision.
So Texas versus Hill.
I'm not debating case law with you. That's for you to make your point when you come to court.
Driver versus Turner.
You're free to leave,
The
sir.
New York ACLU versus Homeland Security.
We're good.
So when can I go back into City Hall?
The next time you come by, the next business day, which is Monday, you're more than welcome to come in here. But always remember this. You must conduct yourself with, behavior
It
that...
says that we're under the Constitution.
It says it in the Arizona Revised Statutes under the disorderly conduct and
So
the
you're saying
trespassing.
the Arizona Revised Statute trumps the U.S. Constitution
I'm saying
and
that...
federal case law.
I'm saying that if you come back in here and you trespass or you're disorderly, you will be arrested, sir. That's all I'm saying to you. And you understand what I'm saying.
No, I understand that you have no idea what any case law stands and that you actually have no understanding of the law or how to enforce it properly. That you don't understand anything about the Constitution or the First Amendment or the Declaration of Independence.
You are free to believe that, sir, if you would like to.
And remember, you keep doing this, there will be a revolution. And your lives will be lost in that revolution.
Are you threatening me, sir?
I'm promising that if you keep acting tyrannical and violent and towards the citizens violating their constitutional rights, there will be a revolution that will be blood on your hands and will cause your blood to drain in the street.